Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So let's see, today I'm going to start out with my bag of words and see what I'm inspired to share. I do have a topic in my, oh wow, I took out a bunch of words. All right, let me put some of these back. I'll take these three. Oopsie, okay, hold on, one fell. Okay, so the first one is trust. The next one is together. And the third one is committed. So that's interesting. I did have something in mind that I did want to talk about. So I'm going to integrate these words into it: trust, together, and committed. I start with trust because that one is, the first one that's popping out at me because it's more connected, right? In that, when we trust, we show up differently. And when we don't show up authentically. So what I was thinking about was the idea that we have about people being fake or people not understanding us. And that's why we do what we do, or say what we do, or hold back, or don't really share because they don't understand, or they're fake. But the reality is that we're not trusting ourselves. And so we're holding back. And so when we do that, we are showing up fake, in quotes. In other words, we're not being our authentic self. We're hiding because we're afraid of what they're going to think, what they're going to say, or we don't want to upset them, or we don't want them to think we're crazy, and we don't want to sound off the wall. So we hold back, right? We don't trust ourselves. And when we don't trust ourselves, then we don't show up authentically. We do show up fake. And of course, we're going to attract people that we may feel are different than us, but that's because we're not showing up as our authentic self. When we show up authentic, right, and people then get to know that side of us, then those are the people that we're going to attract. But if we're pretending to be somebody else, or we're pretending to have a certain mindset when that's not really how we truly see things or think, then those are the people that are going to be attracted to us, because that's the part of us that we're displaying. And so then people that could relate to that part of us will be attracted to us. So, and then we start, right, building connections from this, false sense of self, right? This pretending that we're showing up with. And so we build and cultivate relationships based on that. And they're not really going to feel really good to us, because then we feel like we need to continue the cycle. In other words, not really sharing what we want to share or being our authentic selves. We're going to keep on holding back. And so then we keep the cycle going, thinking that we're not doing, we're not showing up as our authentic self because they won't understand. But the truth is that we're afraid. We're afraid of their judgment. We're afraid of what they'll think. So then we hold ourselves back. And that creates then a sense of separation, as opposed to feeling, right, like we're together on this journey and we share these similarities on this journey, right? No, we're not going to feel like we're together like that. We're going to feel this sense of separation from them, because we're separated from ourselves, from our authentic self. And so therefore the relationships that we're cultivating are also separated from our authentic self. And so yes, we're not going to feel like we're together in this, we're going to feel this sense of separation. So then we have to make a choice, right? Which side we are, we want to continue to commit to, right? Or not continue to commit to, because we're already committing to the wrong side, right? Sort of. When I say wrong, like the side that isn't giving us what we truly want, the connections that we truly want. So I guess then I'm going to reframe that to say, what do we want to commit to, right? To continue showing up inauthentically, or deciding that no, we'd rather be, it makes me think of something I heard Dr. Wayne Dyer say, right? I'd rather be loathed for who I am than loved for who I am not, right? And once we ask ourselves, right, that question, once we affirm that, then we know, right? Oh no, I don't want to continue this pattern of showing up inauthentically and then not having the relationships, or being feeling, that I'm connected to the people that feel more in alignment with the way I truly think or see the world, and so forth. So then, once we, right, affirm that, we are committing to showing up differently and to doing things differently. So yeah, we want to commit to being our authentic self, because the other way, right, we're going to then feel that there's this disconnect, or there's a problem, when in reality, there really isn't a problem. There's a choice that we're making that's creating a problem for us. But the problem is not outside of us. When I say there really isn't a problem, right? Because there's nothing to be fixed outside. It's really more within. It's not even about like, well, I'm going to, cut this person off or cut that person off because they're fake anyway. No. We don't even need to cut them off. We just need to, right, be our authentic self. And then we're going to attract those kinds of people. And the other people just kind of like distance themselves, or we kind of, just drift our own ways, because we no longer have, right, this the false connection. So, it just kind of, falls away. It doesn't have to be like, the heck with you. It's no, not really. It doesn't really have to be that way. It's just, I am choosing to be more authentic, right? I'm choosing to speak what I really think, as opposed to what I think they want to hear. And once we start doing that, those that are in alignment with, what we're saying, or how we believe, or how we see the world, right, will automatically kind of like, just kind of lose interest. And those that are, attracted to what we are saying are going to, come in closer. So it kind of happens like that. We don't necessarily have to, say what, the heck with them, and be done with them, from that place of anger, frustration, or so forth. But before I go any further, I do want to pick a card from the Untethered Soul deck, and I shuffled it already. It's the card on top that I'm picking, and this is what it says. True personal growth is about transcending the part of you that is not okay and needs protection. Okay, so that's beautiful. And that's making me think, right, that when we want to transcend, right, the part of us that's not okay and needs protection, then yes, we want to get ourselves to a place where we are building self-trust, right? Because when we start cultivating that, we start to feel like we are protected. Like we are protected because we're cultivating a sense of self-trust. If we don't cultivate, if we don't make this commitment, right, to be our authentic self and cultivate, a sense of self-trust, then we won't be able to get that sense of protection, right? We won't feel that. But when we cultivate that self-trust, then we create a sense of protection. We know we're okay, we feel protected, and then we have the courage to show up as our authentic self, right? So interesting that this card should come up. And so just a little food for thought. I hope that helps you in some way. If it did, if you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. And if this video did help you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when further videos are uploaded. Have a good day. Bye.